What if the reason you're unhappy is because you're misunderstanding what it means to be human? The great Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote a letter to his son about this very problem, which we can solve in just 5 minutes. It's me. Welcome to the channel. We've all felt that life is hard, but sometimes it feels extra hard. And you may have asked yourself, why is this happening to me? And then you start listing out all of the things that are difficult right now and all of the things that are unfair. You might think that your unhappiness is random, that there's no rhyme or reason for it. But Marcus Aurelius would disagree. In his Meditations, he writes, "There is no such thing as an unfavorable situation. There are only favorable and unfavorable ways of looking at it." And that's exactly what he told his son, Lucius, when he was having a particularly rough day. The young emperor had just had a disagreement with his counselors and was feeling pretty upset about it. So he decided to take a walk outside the city walls to clear his head. Now, when he was out there, he saw a farmer tending to his crops. And when Marcus Aurelius looked at the farmer, he wasn't just some random peasant. He was a citizen of Rome, a Roman emperor in training, a fellow human being. And Marcus Aurelius realized that what he was seeing was not random. It was a perfect opportunity to practice the philosophy that he'd been learning his whole life. And here's what he wrote to Lucius. When you get upset, you and I have the choice of either blaming someone else or reflecting on our own attitudes. If you choose to blame another person, you will be wrong, because no one can stop you from getting upset except yourself. So don't blame others for your own problems. This is a big part of Stoicism, taking responsibility for ourselves. It doesn't mean that external events aren't real or that they don't cause pain. It just means that you and only you have the power to decide how you respond to them. Marcus Aurelius continues, "So the person who thinks it is inappropriate to get upset, who thinks it is inappropriate to be distressed or frustrated, is right. And the person who says, 'What does it matter what I say or do? There is fate or destiny or some other cosmic force that controls everything,' well, that person is wrong." You see, Marcus Aurelius believed that we always have choices. And even if it doesn't feel like it, even if you think, "Oh, my circumstances are so dire, there's no possible way that I can get through this," he would still insist that there is a way. You may not have control over whether you get sick or whether someone you love dies, but you do have control over how you respond to those situations, whether you react with anger and resentment or with acceptance and serenity. The Stoics call this negative visualization. Imagining the worst that could happen and then deciding in advance how you'll respond. In this way, you take back control of your life and you find strength inside of yourself that you didn't know you had. So the next time you're feeling unhappy, ask yourself, is this situation really as bad as it seems? Or am I just choosing to make it that way? Because your happiness isn't random. And 2,000 years ago, a Roman emperor solved it. If you want to learn more about Stoic philosophy, click on the follow or subscribe button. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.